Hey guys, Lego Freak here, and welcome to a custom Lego minifigure tutorial. Now, you guys literally, like most of the people that commented on my last video said that they like the A.T.O.M custom best, so I'm doing a tutorial on him first because all of you guys loved it. So, yeah, just want to say, if you haven't seen the last video, Legends of Tomorrow Showcase, make sure to go check that out. It's awesome, in my opinion, and the opinion of quite a few people who commented on the video. Anyways, one shout out to do today, so yeah, let's do it. The shout out goes to Brian102, or 102, or 102, or however you say it. So yeah, that's for shout out, so there you go. That's the only shout out. Now, if you want to shout out, make sure to let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to put your name wherever I decide to put it in the video. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. This happens every time. Like, I go to stop the camera, and I try and tap the stop button on the touchscreen, and all I do is just move the phone like boop, and it just, I never stop it, and I end up looking weird. But that's okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so here's the A.T.O.M minifigure now. There's a hair there. Go away. Now, again, if you haven't seen my last video, here he is. I'll just do a quick little 360. But you guys said that this was your favorite. Most people said that this was their favorite. So I decided, hey, I'll do a tutorial on him first, just because everyone seemed to love it. And I hope that the tutorial helps you make your own, because it's such a cool figure to have. Of course, this is from the CW show, in case you didn't know. And if you haven't seen the CW show, Arrow or Flash, then I highly suggest, no, I demand you go watch it. No, but yeah, they're really good shows. Anyways, that's the figure, so let's go ahead and get into the tools that I use to make this particular minifigure. Alright guys, so, the camera moved a bit. For this particular minifigure, I used blue paint here. So yeah, dark blue. I used two different kinds of red, this kind of light red, lipstick red, and this darker red here, Tuscan red. And I used two different shades because it looks like he has two different shades in the actual, on the like reference photos. So yeah, silver, and I used a little bit of black as well. Not a lot, but I did use some. Of course, a paintbrush and a thumbtack for details, and also patience. Lots and lots and lots of patience. This figure took an incredibly long time to get correct and accurate. So just know, if you're gonna go at it yourself, be patient. Don't rush things. Anyways, let's get into the pieces that I use for this minifigure. Alright guys, so as far as pieces go, really it's just the head of the Flash minifigure that you get with the standard Lego Flash, with some modifying to it, obviously. This was just a standard black torso, black arms, black hands, black legs, simple. This helmet, most people reference it as the Alien Conquest, I believe, helmet, but you can get it in a few other places. This one was white originally. And of course it does have a chin piece. I don't have one that's like fully intact that I can show you, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Of course, a visor as well. Yeah, you probably know what kind of helmet this is, but again, like if you don't, I think it's come with the Alien Conquest sets. I think that's what they're called. So yeah, that's the pieces. So let's get into the actual painting tutorial. Alright guys, so as far as painting goes on this particular minifigure, first thing to start with, I would recommend is this A symbol that he has, which is insanely hard to get correct. At least it was for me. And again, you're probably better painting than I am. But, yeah, it's really just hard to get. Now, I didn't like leave the gap there. I actually painted red under this little blue part. But just start with the A. Just basically, it was a black torso. I just started with this A symbol, trying to get that as correct as I could. I touched it up around the sides, and if you haven't seen my in-depth painting tutorial, I would suggest checking that out. It might give you some ideas on how I, touch stuff up after I paint it. So yeah, first thing, just do the A symbol. Again, don't even worry about these little blue bits. Just paint the A, just the full thing, alright? Then what I did was I went up and I did the blue chest plate, so I basically painted the top portion of basically the entire top of the figure, except for the A, of course, blue. See, I ignore all the fancy lines right now. It was just imagine the A, the blue part, nothing silver yet, no black lines, nothing. It was just a black torso with the red A in this. Then I basically painted from the A just down, and then filled it all in with blue. And then I did these two little parts here with blue. Then I went back and did the lines, basically just to line up, one more down, and then just kind of some V's. So one there. So basically 3 different V's of different sizes going down to make the pads. 2 silver dots here. So yeah, and then 2 light blue dots on the A. And then pretty much what I did was on the... let me kind of lean him back a bit. Come on. There we go. You see a little bit. Wow, that looks weird in the light. All right. But yeah, I painted basically this kind of black sort of. It's basically just up, over, and then back down. And then 2 black lines here and here. You can see them there, and then there. Then I painted this little red section on the blue. And, of course, I did the little 4 silver lines right there. Then, next what I did was I just painted pretty much a silver circle with 2 lines going up. And same thing on this side, and I just put a little black dot in the middle. Then I did basically kind of the same thing, except these aren't circles. They're more like kind of elongated A shapes here. So just a line, this little square with a black dot, and then the same on this side as well. Then pretty much what I did for the belt was I just painted this little belt piece here, and then the 4 black lines going down the belt there. You can see them there. So yeah, and the rest is all just black on here. Then for the legs, I started painting the boots blue, and then the knee pads, which are a little hard to see. You can see them better there. And then the red parts, basically just a red kind of thick line right here, as well as on this side. Everything on this side is on this side. Then one here, this one's a little bit thinner, but it's still there. And then one that goes up, and then it kind of goes out this way with a silver line there. Same on this side. And for the side of the leg, basically just the continuation of this goes up and then down, and then another line that goes this way and kind of connects, and then 2 silver dots with 2 silver lines. And then the continuation of this part, this red line goes this way, and there's a little triangle here that's left black, and then basically a silver circle with red and then a silver line through it, and the boot is continued onto the side as well. Then all of this goes to the back, so this part kind of goes to the back, so does these 2 lines. So yeah, and the boots as well, and the belt, the blue belt. So yeah, now for the side of the arms, oh, one of his finger things came off. Paint doesn't stay on hands very well. Anyways, first thing I did was painted the top of the arm blue, just a simple shoulder, kind of just painted it blue. Then I painted a silver circle, and then a red circle in the middle, and a silver line through it. And then basically painted 3 silver dots, and then just connected them with these 2 lines. So it's basically just paint like a silver Y right there. Then I went, you can see there's a blue streak that goes across. It kind of goes up, and then it has a little curve, and then goes back down. It's a little hard to see, but you can see it starts here, and it gets wider right here, and then goes back. Then I painted a silver dot and a red dot in the middle. So, and then below that is this dark red line that goes all the way around the arm. So yeah. And then basically, again, 3 silver dots, and then just connected them with these 2 silver lines. Of course, same is on the other arm as well. Then the wrist section I painted red and put this little silver triangle there. So again, everything on this side is on this side. Oh, and also, I did paint a little blue square with 4 silver dots on it right there. For like there's like a little pad there. Same on the back. And of course, same on this arm as well. I think the arms are probably my favorite part just because of the way that they ended up looking. Now, the side of the helmets wasn't too much. It was just this silver bit here, this kind of silver weird jelly bean type shape, and a red square by the visor. Same on this side. And then basically I painted 2 silver squares here, and then just did a line that goes all the way around. And it does continue onto the visor because that is accurate from the photos I saw. And I did modify the visor a bit as well by cutting it. You can see the shape. I cut the sides and then the bottom to make it a little bit more accurate, just because it kind of went down a little bit. So yeah. And for the helmet, basically I just cut the chin piece off. And on the back I did paint flat this kind of dark red around the back. And the lines do continue to there. Now, the head, you can see, again, it's just a flash head, but I painted the neck in this dark red color, because he does have that, and then basically filled in this entire part here with the dark blue, and of course painted his eyebrows brown, because the actor's eyebrows are not the same color as the eyebrows were originally. So yeah, I will do this side too eventually, paint the eyebrows brown and that thing, and he'll have a double head, but for right now it's just this side. So yeah. And that's all the work for the helmet. Now, moving on to the back, pretty much the back of the figure, just pretty simplistic, to be honest. I just painted the spine here. You can see the in blue, and then did the black lines across it. Again, it's easier to see this way. So 3 black lines, or actually 4, 5, 6 black lines going across. 3 light blue dots in the little spine sections, because that is there. They're hard to see. The blue is hard to see, but it is blue. Believe me on that. 2 black dots, and then a line connecting them, and then 2 more, and a line connecting them going to the spine. On the same on that side. Now the A is pretty much the same as it is on the front, except that there's no red bar that goes across here. So yeah, pretty much again, I started with the A symbol, then did the spine, then I did these little blue, basically there's a blue line here with 3 silver dots on it, and then I did the little silver bits. So yeah, that's the order in which I painted it. And didn't mention this, but on the front here, I did put a silver line in the A as well. So, yeah, that about does it for the figure. Again, a lot of detail, really fun to make, really fun to look at. Just it's a really cool figure, and a lot of you guys were saying that you liked it. So, yeah, I hope that this tutorial helps you make your own. It's a really, really fun figure to make. I mean, it was hard, yes, but it was really fun, and I love the end result. And I probably will update it a bit. Just update the legs a little bit more and that sort of thing. But aside from that, I think it looks really good. I'm probably going to add the A.T.O.M symbol because I realized after the showcase I did put the symbol up there. Fudge. So yeah, but that about does it. Oh, I'm sorry. I did paint the wrists in the bright red as well. I didn't mention that. So yeah, but that about does it for the video. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Alright guys, so that about wraps up this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you do, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe. I'm almost up to 300. Speaking of which, at 300 subscribers, I'm doing a Q&A, so leave below any questions. Make sure to mark it for Q&A, because I do respond to comments. Yeah, so like if you want me to answer it on camera, like for a Q&A, then put for Q&A so I don't write back in the comments and answer the question. That way there's no confusion or anything. Also, if you want a shout out, make sure to let me know in the comments as well, and I'd be happy to put your name wherever I decide to put it. Usually it's right here, sometimes it's on this side, but it changes depending. If you haven't seen, again, my in-depth painting tutorial and you're new to the channel, that'll give you an idea of how I kind of paint the things, because I really can't show you me painting every figure, because sometimes I spend hours painting, and it's just, I can't film that much, let alone edit that much. So but yeah, that'll give you an idea, and soon, probably for 300 subs, aside from the Q&A, I'm also going to probably be doing an in-depth sculpting tutorial for sculpting all kinds of things, because I'm getting more into that, because that adds a whole new dimension, literally, to the figures. So, yeah, I hope you guys are excited for that. I don't know about a stop motion yet for 300. I said I want to, but again, so much work needs to be done for that, and I really do want it to be a good stop motion and not a piece of crud that no one's going to like. If I don't like the end result, I'm not putting it up. So, yeah, again, I'm going to be collecting any tips you guys can give me, you stop motion makers out there. Much appreciated. Any videos you can link me in the comments helping me with like stuff for editing, stuff for taking pictures, all that. I'm just trying to soak up as much as I can so that the stop motion isn't a piece of crud. So, yeah, but anyways, again, I want to thank you so much for the support on all the videos, especially the last one. Again, if you haven't seen that, check that out. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah, next showcase will be Deadpool, and after that, it's Batman vs. Superman. So, lots to look forward to, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Lego Freak. Peace.